Alrighty, well, it's time to do some drawing again. It's Wednesday. We have 2 episodes of the drawing show for all of you guys today, tomorrow, just like every week. So we're here to draw along together, and I'm glad that you're here. Hope you all had a nice weekend. I haven't seen you since last Thursday, or if you joined me on Friday for my masterclass, thanks for watching that. Remember that all these episodes are always archived on YouTube, so you can go back and watch them anytime you like. Today we're going to draw something really cute, really fun. And again, I'm sticking with that theme of making sure that it is simple and it requires pretty much no skill. You just follow along step by step, and at the end of it, you say, holy cow, look at this. I've got a really fun drawing. And we try to make these easy for you to remember so you can draw them again and again. Anyway, you know, there are no circuses anymore, pretty much, I think, and that's a good thing, you know, because it was tough for the animals, and that was just unfair, right? But I remember going when I was a kid and everything, and it was crazy because it was in the news when I was very young one time. It said that a lion had eaten a clown. But don't worry, folks, he spit him back out because he tasted kind of funny. Alrighty, so anyway, I think it's time for us to get to some drawing. Let's say hi to some folks in the chat. Hey Sam, hey Gus, nice to see you. Hey Stephen, Golden, nice to see you. RB and Sam and Clever. Mercurial is here as well. Lots of our repeat viewers are here, and I'm glad to see you all. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, head over to behance.net/live. That's where you can watch me, and you can also join in the chat. We have a chat on YouTube with a moderator, but I'm not watching those comments. So if you have a question for me, or want to make a comment later when we are taking audience suggestions for our drawings, then you know where to go. behance.net/live. Alrighty, now, to do these drawings, you're going to have to be able to do 3 simple things, gang, and they are a straight line, okay, a zigzag, and a curvilinear line. All right, could be an S curve, could be a C curve, could go this way, that way. You get the idea. And to kick things off today, we are going to start with a nice straight line up and down, just like this. Nope, da, 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 da. There you go. Now, how long is that, Kyle? Well, if you're drawing on a piece of paper, like many of you probably are, you're going to want to draw that about 1.5 inches or so, I'd say. Okay? That should get you covered. I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I'm doing very, very clearly. All right, we're going to do a sort of a C curve. It's going to wind up curving on down, and then it's eventually going to wind up being parallel to this line. All right, we're going to leave ourselves about this much width. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to come on down like this, and then curve back down like that. Alrighty? That's what we're going to do. Alright, now that I look at this, I think this needs to be just a little bit longer, so I'm going to go ahead and modify this slightly. Alright, next step, and this one's easy. You're going to take this line, and you're just going to carry it down further. Okay, now for the distance you want to travel, look at this line here. Okay, and say to yourself, all right, I'd kind of like to double that. So look at that distance, and then just go, bam, down to about there. Okay, so if I were to sort of measure this times 2, that's about as far as I've gone, right? Okay, everybody with me so far? Great. All right, now coming straight down from here, okay, and a little bit to the left, I'm going to make a diagonal line. And this line is going to start about here, and it's going to stop where this one stopped, okay? So check it out, just like that. I'm leaving a nice big gap right there, got some space right here. Any guesses as to what we're making? I'm always curious if anybody can figure it out really early. I always wonder about that. All right, now I'm going to do a C curve and angle out this way. Check it out. C curve, and then on out like that. Okay. I got to draw a line that's parallel to this, and it's going to start from here. It's going to go out a little further, like that. Interesting. And in between it, 2 lines, still following that same direction. These are both going to be parallel, 1 and 2. That's where we're going with that. All right, now you see where we've made this zigzag right here, right? We are going to, from there, come way back to here. Right? This is a long one. So we're going to go 1 and then even further. Now, how long do you make this line? Well, again, you know, you can always measure. So what I would say is look at the distance from here, the top of your drawing, to the bottom of your drawing. and say, all right, I kind of get an idea about how long that is, that whole top to bottom area of that drawing. And I want to essentially take that same distance and draw it out in this direction, okay? So like something like that. Okay, so if I were to take this line and just flip it over, right now I've gone a little longer, and that's kind of what you want to do. You want to head a little longer than this total distance, okay, just a hair. If it winds up being the same, do not sweat it. It is not a big deal. All right, now from here, I'm going to do a C-curve up to about right there. See the length of this line right here? I want to kind of travel that same distance, okay? Check it out. About like this. Alrighty. Excellent. Okay, now I'm just going to do a little bump from here. I'm going to bump and repeat that same kind of theme. Bump and repeat, okay? So you see this line we just made here? I'm going to basically start here and do about the same thing, okay? And I'm going to stop right about maybe, say, here. Now the good thing about making a little mark, like many of you have seen me do this before, is you have a target. You have something to aim for, okay? So here we go. We're going to go up and stop right about there, okay? That's what we're doing next. Now all that remains to finish this silhouette is to do a nice big C-curve from here to here. Big C-curve from here to here. If you want to do it from here to here, that's fine. Well, I'm a lefty, so it's easier for me to go left to right like this. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go C-curve, stop right there. Alrighty, there we go. Well, I think you probably figured out what's going on here, right? What do you think? All right, now following along this line, I'm following it, and then I'm going to scoop off it with a C-curve. Okay, follow and scoop like that. Follow and scoop. Okay, and then right behind it, another little C-curve. Okay, this one's going to be pretty sharp. When I say sharp, here's what I mean. This is a shallow C-curve, and this is more of a sharp C-curve. Alrighty? So check it out. Here we go. Whoop, just like that. Very much like a letter C that's been kind of squished a little bit. And just a couple of dots here, like that. And off of those dots, right here on the edge, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay? Hey, look at this. We know what's going on here. Now, look here where the seal has his neck bent up, okay? We're going to go 1 and 2, just a couple little wrinkles for our seal friend there. All right. Now, check this out. Right around here, okay, I'm going to draw a circle. Don't worry if your circle isn't perfect. Take your time with it, okay? And then here, I'm going to make a little dot and just draw some lines. Now, these are very shallow C-curves, and they're going to start by curving in this direction, okay? They're going to start curving this way, like that. Little ball he was just playing with there. And I'm going to do some action lines. Oh, we love action lines. Look at that. Basically saying, look, he threw his head back and popped that ball up into the air, right? All right. Somebody had already guessed the seal. Well done. Walrus, very close. Well done, gang. I like it. All righty. Yeah, so now here's a little trick. You want to show that the seal has just come out of the water? What you do is these wavy lines like this. Watch, I'm going to go in and out like that. See that? And then in there, just do another one like that. Okay? And you can do a little repeat of that sort of theme like that. Okay? And then you can come around the outside like that. Just shows us, hey, we got some water here. Okay? And then here, same thing. In and out, in and around. You kind of do like that. As long as you keep them rounded, all right, you can do a nice suggestion of there being some water there. Okay? Fun. And there you have, look at that, more action lines. You have a seal. That seal was playing around. I think it's because of that circus theme. I told that little circus joke up front. It just had me thinking about circus, so I had to do it. Had to do that little drawing of a seal. Now, of course, you got to make this drawing your own. So go ahead and color it or add a different scene for it. Maybe add some other animals, whatever you like. It's your drawing. You want to make maybe the seal playing on the beach. Who knows? Maybe you found that ball on the beach and it's playing with a pal. Completely up to you. Got some fun facts for you about seals. Seals are believed to have evolved from land-based, bear or otter-like ancestors. Very interesting. I mean, a bear? I think that's pretty cool. And this really shocked me. There are around 33 different species of seals. I thought there were really just one. I don't know anything about seals, okay, gang? But there you go. Pretty interesting. 33 species of seals. Very nice. All right, now we're going to move along today to the doodle game. We haven't done this one in a long time, and it's one of my favorites. So I'm going to hide my seal for a moment, and we're going to do one doodle at a time, okay? Doodle number 1. Here we go. All right. There. I want you to look at that. Tell me what you see. Could be anything. Could be an animal, could be a person, could be an object. Look at what I've just drawn, and if you see something, you got to let me know in the chat, okay? So whatever this could be, and remember, you can rotate it. You can say, look at it this way, look at it that way. There's going to be something there. Whatever you suggest, I will draw it, okay? And if we have time, we'll do a second one before we get to our animal and activity for today. Alrighty, so I will look in the chat for your suggestions of what this could be. Whatever springs to mind when you look at this shape, you just let me know and we'll draw it, okay? So RB says a rabbit. Steve says Barney Rubble in profile. That's great. I can't do any characters, I don't think, that are copyright protected like that, but also I'm not sure if I could draw Barney. But I do see Barney. That's funny. A chicken pecking. Fred Flintstone's hair. More Flintstones. What's going on with the Flintstones today? Flamingo, little boy's hair. Tasmanian devil, a duck. Squished grapefruit. All right, a chicken pecking. Let's see now. Trying to see if I see that too. I'm having trouble seeing that one. Oh, wait a minute. How about this? So let's try this. Just take it and go that way. Right? You rotate it that way. Maybe that's what you're thinking, right? And there we have, actually we gotta have the chicken kind of bending this way. Boop. I see it now. I think that's, hopefully that's kind of what you meant, right? Hope I got that right. Is that what you meant? All right, well, that's what you got anyway. Well done. Okay, now, why don't we try another one? We got time, right? We got time. Let's do a quick one. Here we go. Number 2. All right, tell me what you see. There it is, number 2. What do you see? Let me know, gang. All right, now you're hungry, says Steve. Oh, I'm gonna eat that chicken. Yikes, poor chicken. All right, yes, clever. Another chicken? Are we seeing a chicken again? Can't be. Okay. All right, what do you see in this one? Let me know what you see here. Remember, could be someone doing something, could be an object. Animals are always fun because, you know, it's just easy to see animals. And we can rotate them. Oh, I see a suggestion for a fish, a dolphin, a fast-swimming dolphin. Oh, a fast-swimming dolphin. I wonder how... I see a fish, too. I actually see the tail of a fish. A sock puppet. That's fun. I'm going to do a sock puppet. Hey, that reminds me. I really wish that I had... Is it HBO or which channel is showing all the Muppets now again? Like they bought the rights or something to the Muppets. Can't remember. Somebody bought the rights, or they're at least going to be re-airing a whole bunch of Muppet shows. That's just so cool. Really excited about that. Wish I could watch it. Loved the Muppets growing up. Just the best. All right, there's a sock puppet for you. I like it. Good suggestion, gang. All right, well, it's time for us to move on to the old animal and activity. This is where you suggest for me in the chat an animal doing something funny, strange, weird, bizarre, unexpected. And for example, we had a frog playing video games last week. Love that one from our friend Chris. That was a good one. So be thinking about that, and let's see where we can go with the animal and activity game. And oh, I hear something. Okay, whoops, we almost forgot, didn't we? Well, you know what that means, gang. It is time for Appreciation Station. And today, look who we are appreciating. Samuel. Remember that time in Florence, Italy, Samuel, where you and I were in that lasagna competition? And the year before, we had gotten dead last with our 4-cheese lasagna. And I thought, man, maybe we just went too far. But you knew, you had the instinct that we hadn't gone far enough. And you said, why don't we make an 8-cheese lasagna? And I thought, that's crazy. And we did. We made the 8-cheese lasagna, and we just destroyed the competition. First place. And we wound up selling that recipe for a lot of money. I still make that every year for the family. So thank you for that quick thinking and for being bold and daring. I appreciate it. All right, now it is time to get to the animal and activity game. So here we go. Let's look at your suggestions. A snail playing tennis. An alligator meditating. I love that one. That's great. Coming from Samuel, my lasagna baking partner there. Let's see, an eel. Oh, we're going backwards. Okay. A sloth running the 100-yard dash. We drew a sloth pretty recently. An anaconda eating a sponge cake shop. Black Panther painting himself. Oh, sorry to hear that, Samuel. All right, what do we have here? I like this alligator meditating. That's really fun. I'm going to try that. Let's do it. All right, grab my light blue color, and we will begin our sketch. So here we go. Are you ready? Alligator meditating. Alligator meditating. All right, so let's get this alligator looking like really relaxed. This alligator is going to be so zenned out. It's going to be amazing. Okay, we're going to have him sitting, of course, in that lotus position, right? So, just pulling out all the cliches today. I don't know how many fingers alligators have. I'm just going to go for 4. I don't know. Somebody help me out in the chat if you know. But we're already taking this alligator and making them more sort of like human, so I don't think it really matters. Is that called anthropomorphizing the alligator? Right? We're anthropomorph. I think I said it right the first time, and now I can't say it again. Anthropomorphizing. Somebody help. All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's get those angled a little differently. 2, 3. We're gonna angle that. I like that better. Got the tail out this way. Okay, what do you think, gang? That looks about right. And we have to have enlightenment being achieved here. I myself am a huge fan of meditation. I'm just very bad at it, frankly. I need to do a guided meditation myself. I can't just do the kind where you're supposed to just be quiet and let your mind do what it does. I need somebody talking to me and guiding me through it. I got to do the guided ones. It's the only way I actually get anything out of it, but that's just me. All right, let's lighten this up a little bit. And we will grab our darker color right here. There's that animal and activity blue we always use. And now, It's time to get to the line art. So here we go. Very nice. Remember the bumpy bumps here as we head on down to the old schnoz, the snout there, right? Some teeth sticking out. And again, they have 2, 3, 5, whatever. Don't know. That's the great thing about doing these kinds of drawings, though. It's like, you know what? It's not the biggest concern, like how many fingers the alligator has, right? That's really not a big deal. Not the kind of thing that's going to keep me up. More interested in just making a fun drawing, you know, where we sort of get the gist of it. We say, hey, that looks kind of like an alligator. I say, good, mission accomplished. Especially when we're doing these in, you know, 5 minutes. Gotta give ourselves a little bit of a break, right? Come on, gang. Okay. Nice zen state here. Our alligator friend. Let's get this foot actually in front first. Tucked under there. I'm really terrified, by the way, of alligators and crocodiles. They just have that look of the kind of animal that is not in any way remotely interested in not killing you and eating you. But maybe that's just me watching too many movies. Anybody out there live in Florida and just have absolutely no care in the world about alligators and not too concerned about them? They really scare me, but yeah, could probably just be watching movies that did that to me. I'm sure that's what it is. All right, here we go. Nothing is bothering this alligator. Maybe because she just ate a Florida tourist. We don't know. We don't know. All right, I'll hide the sketch and let's take a look at that alligator. I think that worked out pretty well. I think we're done for the day there. So you draw a doodle game and an animal and activity. Let's pull back up our seal. Here's our seal. Try that one again if you need to try it again. Get the proportions a little different. Hope that worked out for everybody. I enjoy drawing these, of course. Well, there we go. Again, it's time. It's happened again. We've just breezed through about 25 minutes of drawing together. We did, let's see, some doodle games today, which we haven't done in a long time. Those are always really challenging for me because got to be quick on the draw there. Fortunately, I have your help for that, and that makes it a lot better. Okay, so I hope you'll come back tomorrow, same time, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, and we'll do another episode of the Draw Along Show. And in the meantime, remember to draw a little bit every day, and that's the only way to get better. You don't have to put a lot of pressure on yourself. 10 minutes a day is all it takes, okay? And anyway, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Remember, please, to be kind. And I will see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.